Are you paying too much for your life insurance premium? If I'm not your agent, the answer to that is an absolute yes. My name is Bebe the Boomer. Bebe is what my grandkids call me. It's the affectionate nickname, and Boomer because I'm a baby boomer. And I've been in this life insurance game for 40 plus years. In that period of time, I've learned everything there is to know, everything there is to know about the life insurance game. And the secrets that I'm about to reveal to you will first shock you, but more importantly, they will allow you to understand how strategies and tactics can be created that could cut your premium by 50 or 60 or even 70%. Cut. We'll start. Rolling. Are you paying too much for your life insurance premium? If I'm not your agent, the answer to that is an absolute yes. My name is Bebe the Boomer. Bebe is what my grandkids call me. It's the affectionate nickname that they hung on me. And Boomer? I'm a baby boomer. And I've been in the life insurance game for 40 plus years. And in that period of time, I've learned everything there is to know about the life insurance business. A lot of that information is pretty obvious. It's rather mundane, but a lot of it is also very secretive. And what I'm going to reveal today are those secrets, what the insurance industry does not want you to know under any circumstance. But by understanding that, it will empower you with knowledge. That knowledge is so empowering that you'll be able to understand how to create a strategy that can reduce your premiums by 40, 50, 60, even 70%. If you're paying as much as you could be for life insurance, that savings could be monumental. Rolling. Secret number one. Compensation plans. The last thing the insurance industry wants you to know anything about is how much money they pay to the agents that are incentivized and motivated to sell you their product. Would you believe that a life insurance agent selling you a premium or a product with a premium of $1,000 a year makes $500 on that plan? You'd be incorrect. Would you believe he makes $750 on that plan? You'd still be incorrect. Even if you thought he made $1,000 on that premium, 100% of what you're paying during that first year, you'd still be incorrect. You can multiply it by 1.5 to 2 times. That insurance agency will collect 150 to 200% of the first year's premium. Why? Because it's the only way they can motivate salespeople, agents, to get their product to you. Do you pay any attention to ads on TV for life insurance companies? And maybe that's the time you go to the refrigerator for a snack. Do you believe you're in good hands with this insurance company? Good feet with this insurance company? Do you believe this other company is hugging you and they really feel your pain? No, they want nothing but your money. And they will motivate and incentivize an agent to sell you that product because that product is not price sensitive like every other product sold in the United States. When you buy a crib, when you buy a computer, when you buy a car or anything, you can increase demand for those products by lowering the price. But in the life insurance industry, no one pays attention to the price. They don't even care. They don't want to know. They just want to solve the problem. Because it's very difficult facing your own mortality. And the insurance industry recognizes that. So they push their agents to sell their product and their most expensive products by compensating them with nearly double the first year's premium as a commission. That's unbelievable. The first secret, and maybe the most important, is how insurance agents are compensated. Not how, but how much. It's hard to believe, but a life insurance agent can collect 150 to 200%. Nearly double what you pay the first year is what he or she can collect as a commission that first year. Now, why is that? Well, it's because it's the only way to get the product sold. If you think TV advertising really creates a need in you, a demand for that life insurance company's product, come on. Does anybody really care who the life insurance company is that is behind their product? Of course you want it to be financially sound, but do you care if it's ABC Insurance Company or EFG Insurance Company? You really don't. You're buying the agent. You're buying the message that agent is sending you, and the insurance companies recognize that by incentivizing those agents with huge commissions. So secret number one, how can you reduce your premium? By finding a company that doesn't pay me 200% to sell a policy to you, that doesn't motivate me or incentivize me with an enormous cash incentive, or finding an agent that isn't motivated strictly by the cash incentives. That's going to be pretty tough. And like I said when we started this video, you're paying too much for your life insurance premium if I'm not your agent. I'm happy to work for 10 or 20%. Who needs 150 to 200%?
Okay. Rolling.
So the path to lower premiums is simple. And I'm so certain I can lower your premiums that I'm willing to guarantee it. If you've purchased 20, 25, or 30-year term, a whole life policy or a flexible premium life policy within the last 2 years and your health hasn't changed, if I'm unable to provide you a strategy to reduce your premium by 50%, I'll back up that with hard cash. I will make a $100 contribution to a charity of your choosing. The list is on my website, and that is the path to lowering your premium. Visit my website at www.bbtheboomer.com. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. And if you would be so kind, subscribe, like, and provide comments down below for the YouTube algorithm. And secret number 3, spending too much on executive compensation and advertising. It's hard to believe how much is wasted by tens of millions of dollars in salaries to executives. Even mid-level executives sometimes are looking at $1 million salaries, and the ad budgets for these companies, so over the top. Yet, are you buying insurance from a company that you want, or are you buying a message from an agent when you buy life insurance? The latter is the case. You're only buying a message from an agent, and you never will revisit that message because you don't want to. It's not comfortable to revisit that message. It's not comfortable discussing your own mortality. None of us want to do that. The secrets I'm going to reveal, interesting, and I'll combine a couple. The first one is the compensation, and the second is the need for buying that life insurance. The compensation plans that life insurance companies provide agents can be as much as double the first year's premium. In other words, an agent can collect twice what you're paying once in the very first year. Why are you paying that? That's reason number 2, or secret number 2. It's because the insurance companies recognize there is no demand curve for their product like there is for everything else sold in this country. Everything else that's sold in this country, from a crib to a refrigerator, is discounted and increased in demand. Lower the price, increase the demand. But people don't care about price in the life insurance industry. When they're buying life insurance, they just want to get it over with. So they're buying a message from someone that for some reason, one reason or another, they either trust or they are using to finalize or solve a problem. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it engaging and informative, please like it, subscribe to it, and leave comments down below on any subject or topic you'd like to see me discuss in the future. Until then, Bebe the Boomer signing off.
Speed.
Well, welcome back to Bebe the Boomer. Today I want to talk about boomers. People like me, like you. Those of us born between 1946 and 1964, called the baby boomers. That population surge post-World War II created the largest dynamic in United States history for societal demand. We influenced the demand curve for every product and every service as we followed life's journey. And when we turned 36, the aging end or the front end, and the youngest end was 18, we were all adults. All with the same concerns, same wants, same needs and desires. And we were so influential in society and economic change, the likes of which have never been seen before and will never be seen again. Yes, the millennials and the Gen Xers are today's, we've passed the baton to them, and they're doing a wonderful job with it. But we originated societal change. We were the first protesters. We were the first to create the need for civil rights legislation. We were the first to create technology that was so significant it would change 100 years' history in just a few years.
Speak.
Today, in our journey, we've reached a different set of demand, concerns, and values. Many of us are on fixed incomes. All of us recognize the need for final expense insurance, but some of us feel like we can't afford it. Or it's been marketed to us already by people 20, 30, and 40 years younger. How can they relate, as they say they do, and many of them mean well, but how can they relate to our needs and to our values? That can only be understood by a baby boomer, somebody like us. I promise you that I understand your concerns. I understand the values and the needs that you have, and I want to help you solve them. Anybody can be or can find a solution. Anybody can find a solution to their problem if it's properly understood and evaluated. Oftentimes, health gets in the way when we try to find final expense solutions. And what is a final expense solution? It's really life insurance. Life insurance designed to cover those burial expenses or final expenses.
Speed.
Well, welcome back to Bebe the Boomer. Today I want to talk about boomers, people like me, like you. Those of us born between 1946 and 1964, called the baby boomers. That population surge post-World War II created the largest dynamic in United States history for societal demand. We influenced the demand curve for every product and every service as we followed life's journey. And when we turned 36, the aging end or the front end, and the youngest end was 18, we were all adults, all with the same concerns, same wants, same needs and desires. And we were so influential in society and economic change, the likes of which have never been seen before and will never be seen again. Yes, the millennials and the Gen Xers are we've passed the baton to them, and they're doing a wonderful job with it. But we originated societal change. We were the first protesters. We were the first to create the need for civil rights legislation. We were the first to create technology that was so significant it would change 100 years' history in just a few years.